Hi students, let us continue our lesson, the Khaljis and the Tughlaqs. Just started with the Khalji dynasty and already we studied in our last class about the founder or establisher of the Khalji dynasty, and he was cheated by his nephew Alauddin Khalji, and the first point only related as his conquest we completed in our last class. I hope that all are read the textbook very well. Anyway, let us continue his Deccan policy. Alauddin Khalji's Deccan policy. Actually, he was the first sultan who, after conquered the bulk of northern India and sent any expedition under Malik Kafur. This person already we studied, his very trustful and powerful slave of Alauddin, Malik Kafur. He reached in and conquered the kingdoms of Devagiri, Dwara Samudra, Warangal and Madurai, especially in Deccan. Deccan region means present west and central India, the parts of present central India, that these kingdoms conquered by under the leadership of Malik Kafur. And first he realized that it would be practically difficult to control this region from Delhi. Actually, they concentrated and their means court and every administration center it was at Delhi. It was very difficult from Delhi to control these regions. He conquered like as Devagiri, Warangal, Madura, like that way. He realized that it was very difficult. That's why what he done now, he was more interested to acquiring wealth from here, these places, from Deccan region for maintaining his huge army. Already we studied he had very powerful and huge army was there, and thus the rulers of Deccan were forced to accept the suzerainty, that means the supreme power of Alauddin Khalji, and they had to pay annual tribute. Tribute means it's a kind of tax, yearly a fixed amount of tax. These rulers of this Deccan region like as Devagiri, Warangal and all, they were ready to pay to Alauddin Khalji. He needed money only. He didn't want to control these places from or it was very difficult, he realized, control from Delhi. That's why he needed wealth or money from this place. So the rulers of this place, they were ready to give annual or yearly a fixed amount of tax to Alauddin Khalji. That was the Deccan policy followed by Alauddin. Next is his military reforms, whatever he done for maintaining a very powerful military. Alauddin Khalji was the first ruler of Delhi who laid the foundation of a permanent army or permanent standing army. He imposed two systems. It was known as Dag and Chehra. Listen students, Dag and Chehra. One by one what it is I will tell. He imported quality horses and started the system of branding the horses. Branding means based on its power and the ability or skill of the this horses using in the war. That is known as branding horses. That was known as Dag. He branded the horses based on its ability, power and all. Also, the soldiers could not replace them with the inferior quality horses. He strictly told to the soldiers, based on this Dag, the horses were branded, first quality, second quality, like that way. Also, he introduced the system of Chehra. I told Chehra, it is actually giving kind of identity card to the soldiers based on their rank. He himself approved all recruitments to the army and paid cash salary, money based on money, cash salary to the our soldiers from the royal treasury. So paid cash salary. So soldiers also very happy because monthly they get cash salary, and also Chehra, it was identity cards to each soldiers under his permanent army, identity card provided by Alauddin Khalji. Listen students, this Dag and Chehra again we want to study, and some other rulers, some other Delhi sultans also followed. So from here onwards, remember Dag was branding the horses used in the army. Also Chehra, it was the identity card to the soldiers. What it is want to study, Dag and Chehra. Once again remember how to pronounce Dag and Chehra. Next is the Mongol invasion followed by Alauddin Khalji. During the reign of Alauddin Khalji, the Mongols, they were invaded India a number of times. We already studied, no, Genghis Khan. It was faced first by Iltutmish. Mongols, they were ready to invade at any time. This time, that means under the period of Alauddin Khalji also, a number of times the Mongols ready to invade. But Alauddin Khalji successfully suppressed or repulsed all these invasions. For suppressing or defeating this Mongol invasion, he took some measures, a number of measures. Concentrate that one by one. He repainted old forts. It was actually repaired the old forts and built a new garrison town named Siri Fort. His soldiers, actually for his soldiers. Remember the first step he taken for controlling the invasion of the Mongols, repaired the old fort and built a new one, and he appointed his best generals on the frontiers in the boundary region, wherever or through which way the Mongols invading or ready to invade India, that places, that was the boundary region. He appointed his best generals or best soldiers. He raised a huge army, and to keep the army efficient, he introduced regular parades and inspection of troops and branding of horses. That one already we studied, the military reforms, whatever the measures taken by Alauddin Khalji. And also to frighten the Mongols, the Mongol captives were tortured ruthlessly. Mongols regions, it was tortured correctly, or at the periodical time itself it was tortured by Alauddin's army, and he started annual raids into the territory of the Mongols, wherever the Mongols. So Mongols threatened from Alauddin Khalji's powerful army. That's why they stopped and they were not ready to invade India. Why? Because means in India, Alauddin Khalji's army become very powerful, and regularly they ready to raid the Mongol region and all. That's why he very easily and successfully suppressed or repulsed the Mongol invasion. So listen students, watch the video carefully and read these paragraphs, and 2-3 questions, second answer and third answers are there in this topic. Okay, thank you.